How's it going, gamers? This is Forsaken Waker here, and I'm going to be doing another episode of Freedom Planet, and I'm going to be speedrunning Fortune Knight and Sky Battalion. I don't want to do Sky Battalion, but it's a stage, and Violet can go to it, so I'm going to do it. Last episode, I did not do too well when it came to speedrunning. I did really bad, in fact, and I went through the achievements, and I didn't do good at Relic Maze. And in the video, I was talking about how I did good in on Dragon Valley, and actually I didn't. I didn't do good on that either. I'm pretty sure I didn't make the achievement for that one either. So I've done the achievements, of course, before. I've showed you guys that, you know, they're completed, but I can't seem to do it anymore. I can't seem to get it right. So hopefully I can get it done much faster than this. And actually, I would love to do this, like, not recording it and show you, like, what I actually made on it when I'm actually concentrating, because it's like when you're talking during a speed run or playing a game period, it's like you're not doing your best, because you're trying to make sure you're talking, and you're trying to make sure you're making sense, and, you know, just keeping it lively in the recording, and you just keep talking and talking, and you're really not even paying attention to what's going on. But as you can see, I haven't taken any damage. I have a flower shield, my favorite shield, and I'm doing pretty well, I think. I haven't checked the achievements to see what's counted as good, but I mean, I guess I'm fine right about now. So I want to talk about shields right about now, because I feel like since I have one, and there are quite a... Oh my god, why did I just do that? This is a speed run. Oh my god. I was literally on the little thing, and I didn't realize that I was doing a speed run. Okay, but I want to talk about shields. And I have, I don't really know where all of these shields are called. They have them in the sound effects and what they're called. But, you know how I am with names and stuff. I'm not that good. I do not know what this is called. But I think I'm just going to call it a flower shield, because that's what it looks like. It's the little flower petals. And it attracts the health. I don't know what the health is called either. I don't know what that's called either. But it attracts those little red petal things you have as health, and it can attract, actually there's not really a limit to how much it can attract, but ow, god, stop. Okay, it doesn't have really a limit to how much it can attract, but basically whatever is closest to, that's what it will attract. Next shield is, let's think, the one that attracts the crystal shards. Okay, that one is yellow, and it's kind of shaped like a diamond, and it attracts blue shards. The one that's shaped like a diamond, it's yellow. It attracts these little things right here, the crystal shards. I think that's what they're called, crystal shards. I actually know what those are called. For once, I know what something's called. But anyway, they attract crystal shards. They're blue, they're small, and if you collect, you see the icon up there that has Violet's face? Oh, well, it's like half. It's pretty funny. It's like half of Violet's face. But either way, there's a little meter up there, and it has the crystal shard icon. And right now it says 190 right up at the top, kind of in the top middle part of the screen. It has 190 right now, and the more and more I collect crystal shards, the more and more it'll go down, and I'll get a life once it makes it to 0, and it'll reset. I don't know what it starts off at, but I think it might start off at 200. But either way, the shield attracts the crystal shards and makes it very easy to collect however many you need to have a life. And it's very useful for if you're doing one of the achievements, or you just want a lot of crystal shards, and a lot of lives, or if you're doing, of course, that achievement, which is get 6,000 crystal shards by the end of the game. So, the next shield would be the water shield. The water shield is a shield. It looks like it kind of makes a bubble around you, and what it does is when you're in the water, it protects you from drowning. Basically, it's kind of like a bubble shield from Sonic, but I kind of shouldn't say that because if you've never played Sonic, you don't know what I'm talking about. But it's a bubble shield, and it protects you from drowning underwater. Now, when you're underwater, they have little bubble things that you can go under that will, help you not die and drown. And actually, I'm pretty sure those might only be in Mila's stage, which is Aqua Tunnel. But either way, there are little bubble things, and if you have a bubble shield, you don't need one of those. I mean, water shield. Gosh, but you might as well say bubble shield. I mean, what else? What are they used for? It gives you air, and you will not need to go into one of those slow little bubble thingies and get it yourself. You can just sit around and walk around and be lazy. You don't have to stop. It's basically like if you're in a car and you have infinite gas and you don't have to stop at the gas station. I think everyone knows what I'm talking about by now, though. And also, the bubble shield is a pretty weak shield, I found. If you get hit like 2 times and possibly even once by a very strong hit, it will go away just like that. So that's pretty weird, and it's not that good. And a lot of the stages don't have long periods of time where you're just walking around in the water for minutes and minutes, and where you really need a water shield. Like this stage doesn't even have water at all. A lot of the stages don't even have water. And if they do, they're like short portions of it, like real short ones. And even, I'm gonna give another spoiler. I love spoilers. But even when you're like far in the game, you sneak into Brevin's ship with the gang, and he takes away all the oxygen. And then Mila gives you, it doesn't matter if you're playing Lack or Carol, Mila will give you a water shield to protect you since there's no more air. So that's a good example of what it does and what role it plays. It's not a very good role because, I mean, like I was saying before, there's not a lot of water in the stages, so you won't really need the bubble shield for a long time. Now, the next shield is, let's see, fire shield. Fire shield is a fire shield, okay? There's not much to know about it. I mean, it's a fire shield. It protects you from fire. I don't really know if there's any lava in this game, but it protects you from fire. That's basically all you need to know. And, oh, I hate this mouse. But it protects you from fire, and it also, what I recently found out, yes, I've been playing Freedom Planet for quite a bit, and I just found out that if you touch bad guys with the fire shield, it will damage them, which is pretty interesting. I don't think any game with shields does that, which makes Freedom Planet unique, and this is a unique game, don't get me wrong, but that's pretty cool. How the fire shield, if you just touch a bad guy, it'll start hurting them and it'll damage them, so you can basically just like walk past them and you could literally take them out just like that. But I have to admit that Freedom Planet is a game full of skipping. I mean, it's pretty good for speed running because you have such a fast character like Lilac, or you have Carol if you prefer someone like Carol with the motorcycle. And it's really good for speed running because you can also pass through bad guys. You could just push through them. It'll just hit them once and keep going, and they'll never be able to catch back up to you. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. And I'm glad you can do this on this game, because if you couldn't, it'd be really messed up at times. You have to fight every single bad guy, and these bad guys are pretty tough, and they do quite a bit of damage. So, the next shield is, gosh, I already said the crystal shard little shield thingy. the metal shield. Now, I kind of call the shield spike shield because, I mean, basically there are no metal objects in the game that are worth, you know, calling it the metal shield or anything like that. Gosh, I hate Spade. But anyway, I don't know if this metal shield would do really good for Spade because what those cards he's throwing, I don't know if they're like metal based or whatever. Maybe it'll do good against cut elements. Gosh, and I still didn't get him. Ugh. I really suck at fighting him. Oh my god! That's the end. This is the end. Oh my god, this is gonna affect my speed run. I can't die to him anymore. It's all about learning their patterns. And obviously I have not learned his pattern yet. Or at least I can't beat him fast. So aggravating. Whew. See? He's crazy. Oh my god. Okay, but what was I talking about? The metal shield. It protects you from spikes, I found out. And spikes is really the only metal obstacle in this game, you might as well say. I mean, yeah, that's basically it. The roll-ups are metal themselves, but wouldn't that be pretty OP if you had a shield that protected you from all bad guys? That would just wouldn't be right. It just wouldn't be right. I would love it, but it just wouldn't be right. So, that's basically all it does. And I found from using it that, gosh, I'm just very aggravated in this stage. Very aggravated. But I found from using it a lot that it's pretty weak. And if you attack it maybe just once, it'll be out just that easy. A spike shield now is protecting you from spiky, pointy spike, but if it's anything like a punch or something, it just cancels out completely, gone. So that's not too good. So I don't really like the spike shield. I mean, especially from its name, because it says it's the spike shield. Oh, see, here's one right now. It's a spike shield. Look at it. See? I'm affecting my speed run right now, but I'm trying to show you guys that it's a spike shield, not a metal shield. But either way, I think that's all the shields. Yeah, that's like all the shields. And yeah, that's all the shields. Now this boss, he's I have to say that he is probably the easiest mini boss, or probably boss in history, in gaming history. Because, I mean, he just shoots one little spike thing at you and then covers the walls with spikes, and then he just keeps doing it over and over and over. And it's not that creative. Like, come on, dude. And I think Brevin designs these robots. He has to. I think he might design these robots. He's not doing a good job. Because they are like clueless when it comes to fighting. They're just doing random stuff. And it's like their program is, he made it good for unpredictable stuff, but other than that, not good. Get back to coding. Go back to Albany Tech. So, this boss. Wait, I was talking about the other boss. He's probably the easiest to beat him with Mila, because Mila doesn't have to wait for the Dragon Rush or anything like that, or she doesn't have to dodge spikes that are on the wall, because Carol will have to jump on the walls and propel herself upwards. But Mila doesn't have to wait for any of that. She can just fly on up, and her little niece's whatever powers, or like, I'll look it up, I'll Google later, but her little niece's powers are very strong, so it's like really easy. All she has to do is like fly up once and just keep spamming her nieces, Green nieces. I'm gonna call them Green nieces for now. Green nieces powers, and she'll do pretty well. Carol's probably the hardest because you have to dodge spikes on the walls, and then it takes long enough for you to get up to them. You can go really high up on the wall. Gosh, no! Don't kill me. Oh, okay. I know I just told a bad guy not to kill me, but I mean, some of them are nice if you tell them to be. So, yeah, the speedrun's over now. I guess I could stop talking about bosses and who's the best at beating what bosses. Because I would love to do a video on what characters are best at beating what bosses. Okay, so I'm going to go check the achievements. I still didn't remember. I didn't remember what I made on those stages. But it says beat Sky Battalion in 7 minutes and beat Fortune Knight in 8 minutes. I think I got the Fortune Knight in the bag. I mean, they kind of mess you up with the 8 minutes because I think you're going to go all slow because there's so many paths in Fortune Knight, and I'm like a pro at Fortune Knight. I love that stage and I go to it a lot and I know like all the best routes. So I think I aced that. And Sky Battalion, I'm not that sure because when we made it to the boss, it was like 5 minutes, 40 something seconds. I might have done it. But I guess that's it. That's just it. I don't remember. I'll never know if I did good or not. Okay, Jake Creek is next, and I'm going to clear that in 8 minutes. And Jake Creek, I have to admit, it's pretty long. And Thermal Base is definitely long. I have to do that in 9 minutes. That's why they give you so much time. But that'll be for next episode. Ooh, block finish, Phantom Block. Oh, it's not called Green Anesis. It's Phantom Block. It's not a Phantom Block. I thought they had something to do with like Anesis powers. And there's telekinesis, pyronesis, all that stuff that I'm probably not pronouncing right. But these are called Phantom Blocks. Oh, okay. There's probably no point of me looking at that because I probably won't remember it anyway. But thanks for watching, guys. In the next episode, I'll be going to Jake Creek and Thermal Base and trying to beat them in the time limit the achievement set. And actually, I'm trying to do my best. Not beat it in like under those minutes. Maybe I could get like a minute early. Yeah, I'm going for that. So thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the like button and comment if you like and tell me what you got on these stages and what character you use, because I would love to copy off of you and get much better scores than you. And make sure you subscribe to the Gutsy Inc. channel to get notified for my next episode of Speedrunning Freedom Planet. Okay, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed, subscribe.